Hey y'all, it's Sweet Talk Saturday. I'm Sweet. It's Saturday. I've been MIA, and let's talk. Okay, so a lot has been going on, right? I've missed y'all. I absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, have missed my sweeties, my sweeties, whatever y'all want to call my loyal following. It's not quite the Beehive, because I ain't Beyonce. But I'm definitely Solange. Just saying. Just saying, okay? Definitely Solange. You gotta give me Solange. I might not be Beyonce, but you're gonna have to give me Solange. So, without further ado, let me give you my disclaimer. Anything I say in my video is my thoughts, my views, my opinions. And hey, if you just so happen to get offended, okay. So, first things first, Unc went back to work, right? Unc went back to work, and we're navigating through different schedules and trying to readjust. And I just don't think that people understand how, when you're used to something, right? After a while, you get used to things. And when you're used to something and then that changes, it's kind of like the things that you probably didn't notice before the change is, you know, sticking out like a sore thumb. So it's certain things that I'm adjusting to now that my husband is back to work, right? So, schedules have changed with the children. Pickups and drop offs are different. Getting them prepared some mornings, picking them up after work, coming home from work, picking them up, and then going to the gym. Still having to get those 3 to 4 times a weekend. It was a transition, right? It still is a transition. I think I'm finally like, okay, into the schedule, right? And then work has been hectic. It's just a lot. They added some responsibilities on me. They took some away. I guess that they thought that it would even out. It did not. It did not. So, I'm dealing with that, and then I'm dealing with this hair, right? Y'all see the girl. Y'all see the girl now. I'm dealing with this hair. My hair has grown out of the fade, right? My hair has grown out of the short Tony Braxton natural, lay down under the dryer, 15 minutes ready to go. It is no longer there. It has progressed and it's aggressive, right? So I had to figure out a way to navigate my hair. Because I'm a cutter, right? I will cut it in a second, in a minute. I swear you can get it, right? But I said, you know what? And I do this every 4 years, which is insane. I will cut all my hair off and then I let it all grow back. And I know for as long as we have the channel, I've always had short hair, right? Or, I got on a wig or something. But in my natural hair, sis can grow some hair, right? So I have had 4 sets of locks in 2 years at one point. I have had hair to the middle of my back, straight, colored, curly. I don't do I don't do relaxers at all. I side note this. When people say I'm natural with a head full of color, it taps on my spirit. Natural color is a chemical. Whether it's dark and lovely or bleach, it is a chemical. You're not 100% natural if you put any type of chemical in your hair. I think people misconstrue if it doesn't change my curl pattern, it's not a chemical. That's not true. Because bleach, it's not a relaxer. Yes, it will have your hair bone straight or bone gone. Okay. And that is part of the reason why I'm growing my hair, because I like being a blonde bombshell. And I didn't blew my hair clean up on my head once or twice, right? So now I'm like, I'm gonna stay black and just go from there. So we could talk about that. We could talk about that. I, in the midst of my hair growing out, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get braids, right? That's my go-to hairstyle. Either it's a fade or braids. It's literally how I rock. An old nasty unit every now and then, but braids, fade. So I reached out to my normal, shout out Miss Glenda. I reached out to my normal braider. She has done my braids, she has done my locks, she has been doing my hair since 2019 up until 2022, 23. No, because I just cut my hair last year. So I've literally been having short hair for a year. So from 2019 to 2024, that's the only person who touched my head. And then got a wild hair up my tail, no pun intended. And I cut my hair off. So then my brother Taka, shout out to Taka, he, maintained my short hair. And then I said, I'm tired of looking like a little boy with this box edge up. So I was like, I'm just gonna let my natural hairline grow. And then voila, you got this. So I kept the short, but stopped getting an actual haircut because I wasn't boxing out my edge up. So went to her, I'm like, hey, can you braid my hair? Now she is a stylist, right? She not this new stuff y'all got going on. She is a stylist, so she is all about the health of your hair, baby. If she not gonna just do anything. So I don't care how much I convince her, how much I cry to her, she not gonna do it. If it's not in the best interest of my hair, she's not gonna do it. So she was like, no, you need to wait a month. The Bible says, take heed lest you fall. And she said, wait a month. And I said, okay, I'll wait a month. So I went to somebody else, or attempted to go to somebody else that gripped short hair, right? And it's not that my stylist didn't want to braid my hair. It's like, the weight of the hair, your hair growing out, but it ain't where you think it's at. Because, we always think our hair longer than what it is. It's not going to give you the look you want. So I would prefer you to wait. And I'm impatient. And I didn't want to wait. So I reached out to another stylist. And in the midst of me reaching out to another stylist, I had maybe the most unprofessional experience that I've ever had with a stylist in my 38 years of living. On top of the fact that I'm a stylist myself, I just did not understand how you could really think how you was handling the situation was okay. Needless to say, clearly my hair is not braided. So do with that information what you will. I'm not going to give that young lady any of my energy. So I won't explain to y'all the whole story, because then you're going to be looking at me like, sis, I know you ain't let nobody try to play in your face like that. No, I did not. And in this absence that I've had, I have grown, right? And I handled that situation better than expected. I surprised me and Unc, right? Because it was just, some things just not worth no energy. Some things you just gotta let go and let God and whatever. So that's where we at now. So as y'all can see, I don't even have no lashes on. I have not got lash extensions in the last 2 months. Like it's a new. I got a whole new leaf on life, right? I think it's a new lease, but whatever, right? Tomato. So I just bare minimum, right? I'm gonna keep my hair done, keep my nails done, keep my feet together. You know what I mean? I might hit you with a little mascara, right? Every now and then I throw old nasty strip on, but other than that, it is what it is. Unc loved me in all my glory. He would prefer me to walk around looking like him. Nothing. Bare nothing. And hey, that's love, but I can't. Right? So, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Then Unc told me to get my stuff together because we started this channel originally for Unc's journey, right? That journey has ended. He is on another journey, and I have not been holding up my end of the bargain. I have not been committed to not even just sweet talk, making content, just something that in the beginning was just so, you know, just I was ready and I was anxious and excited and it was so fulfilling. It just kind of right. And I think because it's oversaturated now, like everybody got a phone, everybody want to be an influencer, everybody see you doing something and now they want to do it. And imitation is the best form of flattery. But when you're unattractive and you're trying to be me, it doesn't sit well in my spirit. All right. So, and not just physically unattractive. Because y'all swear when somebody calls somebody unattractive, they always talking about the physical. No. Your inside is ugly. Right? And it shows. It shows. Your inside is ugly. Right? And we could throw on all of the hair, the makeup. We could try to put our lashes on crooked because that ain't even our ministry. We could do all that. Right? That will not mask that your inside is ugly. You could Febreze a sewer. Don't mean it's gonna make it smell good. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to get in with me, because I'm back.